So today we're going to look at a 12-person tent in the Dark series from Ozark Trail. This particular one has the Dark Rest is what they call it, but it's got a darker shell to block more light. So it's going to be a little bit darker for later in the afternoon, evening when you want to go take a little nap type of thing, or if you don't want to be getting up at 4 in the morning when it starts to get light here in Minnesota. So what I wanted to do is just kind of set it up and take a look at it a little bit. Not sure if this is going to be something that we want to use for our family. So I thought, we're going to check it out in a clean, dry spot here, and then we'll go take it from there. I've seen a lot of videos where people have been looking at these, and they talk about how dark it is. And if you look in there, it definitely isn't that light. But even right now, it has, and I'm going to come inside here and show you this, it has these nice screen vents, which are letting a lot of light in. I mean, I'm going to stand here, and you can see me pretty well. Now, granted, it might be a little bit darker. There could be some shade, whatever. But you have got these 4 areas that are open, which is fine, I guess. You've got your rain fly that goes up and over that. But let's go out here to the box and see how that rain fly goes. You'll see that the rain fly actually has clear areas that line up over those spots. Now, what I do like about the rain fly, I haven't even gotten a chance to put it up yet, I'm just kind of excited, is that it's kind of a rubbery material here. It feels a little rubbery, or a kind of almost a silicone. It's a plastic, but it's a really flexible material, which is kind of nice for that rain fly. But as you see, it's transparent. So you're going to be blocking a lot of light, but not making it really dark. And to a point, that's disappointing. I wanted to have a tent that was pretty much, if you're inside it and you have the things zippered shut, that you would need to have a light on inside. My goal was to have a tent that if I want light, I open up the side. If I don't want light, I close this side. Now, another thing that you're looking at this is that here is one of the windows, and there's no zipper on the top. So if I am having problems on a cooler day, there's really not much chance of this keeping us very warm. But I'd like this. I wish the whole ceiling was this way, where it would zip, and ideally I'd have a zipper here or a little Velcro to hold it up so it kind of seal it, because it's going to, in time, this is going to sag and give me even more daylight in here. The unit was very quick to set up once we figured out what we needed to do. And what I mean by that is that the poles and everything are already attached. I got to take these little cardboard things off. It's all attached, but I needed to extend. You see that little rubber, or the red, I should say, red, not rubber. We had to extend those poles. Then we could go and take the ends up. So ideally, it would be to come from the middle and do the 4 inner poles, then extend that, then do the 2 ends. That seemed to be the best when we did it. It doesn't take a ton of time, but it did take 2 people just to make it a little easier. Could I have done it with 1? Probably. Would it have worked that well? Probably not. So I'm impressed with some aspects of it. The poles built in, that was pretty decent. The zippers that are here are nice. They've done a nice job with the zippers, and then we went through and checked them all, and there aren't any flaws in the zippers. That's kind of a heads up. You've got your nice floor in here that looks pretty good. Some pouches and such for having some things. I'm just really disappointed on how they handled the covers on the windows. Another zipper here. Yes, it would have raised costs just a little bit, and it would have made it, a touch heavier, but it would have sealed things up completely. And then to have a zipper over these, so I could close all of those, or maybe even just leave a little bit open, it would have cut light tremendously. So then if I had children who wanted to sleep in the morning, I'd be able to go and let them sleep in, and we could, go and have air moving, and yet it would be much darker. The way it is right now, those clear areas line up with these spots, and you're going to have, this is really about as dark as it's going to be in this tent. Yes, we could shut the sides down, but a lot of that light you're seeing right there is coming from above. It's not coming from the 2 doorways. But we'll put a link in the description below. People who have had this have been really happy with it. It's heavy. The box, when you get the thing, it's in a bag that has wheels on it, because it is kind of a heavy beast. but you're also bringing with almost a full garage. This is a 10 by 20, which is about the size of a little bit larger than most cars, bigger than my Subaru. I could literally, if an end was open, I could drive my Subaru right into this. But it's a nice unit, like many parts of it. I just don't know if it's going to be the right tent for us in our applications and what we're kind of looking for as we're looking at different tents for our summer camping season. We'll put a link in the description below so you can go check this out. But again, this is, let me just show you this. This is the 12-person Dark Rest instant cabin tent here from Ozark Trail. Link in the description below to check it out.